Well, hello guys. Imagine it is the turn of the century. It's just about to be 1900 and you're coming to London, I don't know, in a horse and carriage maybe if you're a bit bougie, and you would be checking into this gorgeous hotel. Yes, it has been around since 1899. It is fancy, it's very regal, and it's got some really special things in it. It has a winter garden, it has got a pool, and a lot of interesting history. But yes guys, we are continuing the series. Don't mind the Marylebone Road in the background, probably not the best place to start a vlog, but c'est la vie. We're continuing the 5-star hotel series here in London, where I am paying out of my pocket and staying at these hotels and giving you an honest review whether I think they're any good. We have been to quite a few now. I have a full playlist and there's some exciting episodes coming, so sit down, grab a tea, grab a snack, let's go. Oh, you can't quite see it behind all the trees. It is summer, although the sky does not indicate that. But yeah, it was originally called the Central Hotel. It is all about luxury and magnificence. And this hotel was competing apparently with the Savoy. This is £100 cheaper. I'll tell you in a minute how much it cost. I am so excited for this one. The Marylebone station is just behind her. I've been past here a million times. Yes, this hotel was all about opulence, turn of the century, showing off. Everything's a little bit fancy, so let's go and see. It is gorgeous. Already, I have to say, I think this has been the first hotel that is flying the UK flag. We've got like 4 of them out the front. That makes me very happy. Be proud, be proud. Look at this entrance, absolutely gorgeous. It is known for afternoon tea. I'll show you the winter garden. Very, very nice. It was also called the Lancaster a while back, so apologies if I say Lancaster instead of Landmark or Langham. Too many lulls. But anyway, have a quick mooch up here and then we'll go to the room. Oh, there's going to be a lot of gorgeous details. Look at this entrance. Obviously, you had the entrance to the other side by the tube. So this is the winter garden. Come on, camera. Look at this. This is absolutely stunning. And it was quite, I guess, shocking in a good way when it first opened, because it was kind of one of the first places that has this kind of conservatory style ceiling, glass ceiling, so the rooms get natural light. Back in the day, air, I think they opened, I'm not sure, but it has changed design over the years. But look at this. The palm trees, cascading staircases. Wow, okay. I will do a little bit more exploring. But let's head on to the room. This is all very grand. Very grand. I really love the lighting. I love it. Which brings us to the 4th floor. Gosh, very low ceilings on this floor. I'm in 455. It's the first hotel where we've like seen stuff out. There we go. Da-da-da. Okay, you guys know the drill. How much did I pay for this room? My room was £525, excluding breakfast. I do find on these stays, most of the time it's usually £80 to £100 more for breakfast to be included. So it's only me, I'm probably gonna do a la carte. But yes, I did not book the entry room because it was like 20 quid cheaper. You can get probably an entry room rate more around the 400, 450 off peak. It is July when I'm filming this. It's quite hard with the pricing to kind of explain, but yeah, I am in an executive room, which is definitely one up. And the room is blooming massive. Would you look at this? So yeah, £525. That is £100 cheaper than the Savoy. So bear that in mind. With all of my opinions, I think I may have mentioned it was competing with the Savoy back in the early 1900s, but you have got this little entryway. It did not come with a hard drive. Got some stuff to do. A mirror. I like this textured wallpaper, which has got a really beautiful bronze to it. Definitely the biggest singular room that we've had. Obviously, I've been fortunate and had a few upgrades, let's be honest. A really nice desk area, all of 2 sheets left, a pencil with a rubber on the end. No pen, no pen. That's a shame. I feel like they could have splashed out on the pen. I think some of the decor is a little bit like dated in my personal opinion. A little bit. The carpet looks all right. It is quite stained in a few places, which is really annoying. I think what I'm learning is guests just don't really care, do they? An opal coffee machine. It's a new one. We'll see if there's any tea anywhere. I could do with a tea. And then we've got, oh, some different ones. Light roast Peruvian decaf and intense roasts. I think people just are quite grubby, aren't they, sometimes? This is quite old-fashioned. Like, this is quite 90s, is it not? Like, turning into, like, 2000s. Don't love that. But I like the floor lamp. I think the curtains are really quite lovely. I think those are nice double curtains. I can see it's got a track system and some blinds. Well, I'll show you the view in a second. But yeah, nice squidgy sofa. I think it's just a bit of a mishmash. I think this is really nice with the green fleck in there. I'm not sure if you can see that. Looks nice and cozy. Not a sofa bed. Yeah, people are just, I mean, what can you do with people throwing stuff around the room? Coffee table, again, don't love it. I don't love it, but we have got a couple of magazines, which is nice. A massive television. Oh my gosh, okay, my sizing isn't great. That has got to be the biggest television I have had in a room ever. I mean, I'm 5'4", also I have a really horrible outfit on. Don't comment on my appearance today. In my defense, I don't feel very well. Look at this telly. Okay, oh my gosh, you guys. There are biscuits. Ginger stem and salted caramel, and they're Walkers. I'm telling you, don't be spending 800, 900 pounds on a hotel. The cheaper you go, the more freebies you get. I'm joking, but anyway. But I like this little station, very generous on I feel like there's a lot of stuff here. English breakfast, chamomile, green tea, and then you've got some other coffee as well as the other coffee machine, decaf and Colombian organic. Branded sugars, which I didn't expect to see. Again, at this price point, I have paid a little bit over the odds being summer, but this hotel you can get way cheaper than what I've paid. I really like the mug. I think it's a little bit squashed in this drawer, but it's fine. Little espresso pot. And then a kettle, which I would say it's pretty clean. I think that's okay. It's a little bit. And you can call for real milk rather than long life milk. Honestly, this brand, they got a good deal with all these hotels, right? The mini bar. Oh, I knew that was going to be the wrong way around. Nothing. It's a little bit cold. I think probably if you're bringing your own food, these are drinks coolers rather than proper fridges. How are we going to survive? I don't know how much a Kit Kat is. All right, we've got some cups and some little placemats. Yeah, it's just a little bit. It needs a little bit of a deep clean. Good size safe. And the bottom drawer, which I missed, we've got a sewing kit, a laundry and cleaning bag, but also only the Dorchester, where I was in that crazy suite, provided a bag. I did a couple of other hotels I called down and they've had bags that you can take. But yeah, to have one in your room is great because you always have too much stuff, don't you? Especially when you're in your hollybobs. Look at that, folds up. What brand is that? That's so funny looking. But yeah, quite a nice, I think it's quite a nice hair dryer. Got the attachment, doesn't have the curling one. Lots of people are saying that hotels never have the, is it a diffuser? But yeah, very nice. I think that's a king bed. I mean, they could fit a blimmin' super king in here. Right, let's whiz round. Oh, there's a pen. Hold your horses, love. Hold your horses, landmark pen. I mean, I don't even take the pens now, guys. I've got so many pens and slippers, it's actually a bit silly. Some complimentary water. Love, love, need. It's very humid today. We will have a look. Ah, okay, so not all hotels do the whole, like, whack it on the doorknob and get it in the morning for your breakfast. So I think with the glass on the top, it just looks a little bit dated. But yeah, all good. The bed sheets, it is a, like, blanket rather than, like, in a duvet, which I find, I prefer a duvet, but it's all good. Any elephants, a bit random. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm really not good with, like, cushions that couldn't have been washed. So I, you know, like when you get like a runner or whatever you call it at the end of the bed, that will politely be put to the side. Right, The bathroom, I think the only thing I would say, the lighting feels a bit, I'm being really fussy here, but like I feel like if they had kind of nice mood lighting, I guess I haven't really got anywhere to put it. But either way, double sink, which is nice. A lot of places haven't had a double sink. This is a bigger hotel, which is great. Yeah, it's not, like, whose hair is that? Oh no, Landmark. Is that, I think these are chips. No, they're not. Oh, I feel like that's the first black hair that we've had. Should we wash him away? What's a curly black hair between subscribers? Will survive. I've stayed in worse, my gosh. Yeah, I think that sink is just a bit smashed up, which is totally fine. I feel like I'm trying to be honest, I'm just being honest, but anyway. I think this place is clear. Really? I don't know, like, I find I have to not clean my flat for a long time to have that much dust. Oh, bugger. An oasis of luxury, I do like that, that's quite nice. No, not only like, you know, crazy nice taps, but I like the little L on the mirror. Okay, what's great about it is the size of this is huge. And yeah, I'm going to compare this to the Savoy, £100 cheaper, wallpapered, which is obviously very kind of authentic for turn of the century rather than fully tiled. It's really nice. And I have a full bath. A full bath. And then we have a proper walk-in shower, which is, I think it's really nice. It's not a rainfall shower. Really good that you've got both. I think I've always been whinging in these, over a certain price point, you have to spend, you know, £700-800 to have both a bath and a shower in London, which is fucking ridiculous. Oh, I didn't say, sorry, we've got the White Company, obviously very big in the UK. Lime Bay is the colour, the flavour, scent, geez. Shampoo, conditioner and shower gel. I think you probably noticed that I'll be all right once I have a cup of tea. I've been sick-ish. I've got like a chest infection, but I've literally been ill for like, you know, when it's lingering for like 2 weeks. I just want to cough all the time, so I'm really sorry if I sound a bit weird. Next Friday's video, I look a bit the whole time, but anyway, the show must go on. The show must go on. Towel rail, and we have got, oh actually hold on, they are branded towels. I do like that, it's like woven in. And I really do like all of the kind of cornice, paneling, detail, again, really nice detail. I don't know what that is. I think people just aren't very good in rooms, are they? But we've got a little triangle on the loo roll. I appreciate it. One was hoping for a sticker. Anyway, normal toilet, an old school phone on the wall. Does anyone, could you imagine having a phone call and someone's doing their thing? It's kind of gross. A full-length mirror, very nice. Little rail. This is huge. This is really big. And we have robes, 2 robes, which are probably potentially the softest ones we've seen. They look quite new, don't they? They probably should have spent a little bit on branded curtains. I think that would have been nice little touch. Got the squidgy one for all your fancy pants stuff. We do have an iron. A lot of the rooms haven't had an iron and an ironing board in them. And then there is brolly, what they're called then, but you can purchase it for £10, which is really cheap actually. I feel like some of the umbrellas have been way more money, and then you've got scales to kind of just ruin your day. But yeah, oh, slippers, hold on a minute. And I think it's fair to say that there has been a considerable difference between all of the slippers in the hotels, and you kind of pay what you get what you pay for even. They look all right, but my feet are a size 4, 37. I don't know what that is in American, is that an 8? So these will be way too big, but it's okay. They've got this like double height thing on them. Maybe I need that. But yeah, embroidery, I like. But yeah, it's things like that, get my other foot in, that you want in a 5-star hotel. Look at this view. Is this not absolutely adorable? So as I look up, you've got this gorgeous glass ceiling. Oh, it is so back end of Victorian. I love it. I feel like everyone was obsessed with this. It's kind of like opulence, glass and greenhousey looking. But yeah, this place looks new. It's weird. Obviously you can't get through, but it's like a Juliet. It's not Juliet balcony, I don't know what you call that. But I appreciate this. This is nice with the little wiggle down the side of the curtains. I think that's a really nice detail. Would you look at that? I mean, you could fit about 3 beds in here. That's what's quite funny about this. I am here in the executive room. The room next to me, I think would be like the normal size room. So yeah, it's not, I mean, the normal rooms I think are still in really, really good size. But I'm quite pleased. I didn't ask, but I'm quite pleased I'm on an inside room because there are some of the bigger, oh, maybe that's a suite. But yeah, you get a bit of a feel for the shape of the room. Oh, I must say the landing page on this telly is really rather lovely. I will try and film the pool. If not, I would have put pictures up. Connect your device. Does this actually work? Movies and more. I believe airtime is a paid one. This is the same as the art hotel we went to. It's the Battersea one. Yeah, we'll have a look around. Oh, it's quite nice to go to one. Sorry, it's a bit backlit. Well, you can actually see what's going on. So yeah, let's have a scoot through. Got all the sports channels. People are really weird about that. Like they're like, I'm only going somewhere that's got Sky Sports. Sky Sports is expensive. I don't even think I know anyone who's got it. I'm sure some international people will definitely be watching this. There are some, not loads, there's a few Middle Eastern channels in there. I have to say, I'm just like coughing. Oh my gosh, this tickly cough. Where did they get these water bottles from? Like what? That's my lipstick. They're not attached. I think they might get an extra point for that. Americans, you don't understand. You don't understand. All the caps are attached. It's well annoying. Anyway, let's go and do or continue the exploring of the hotel. This is lovely in here. The afternoon tea looks nice. Some of the seats are a little bit squished together. How much is High Palms high tea? High tea is usually when you get, I think, an extra bit of savoury, but it's £75. I think they're all about that now. 75, 65 tends to be the entry price. These palm trees, I mean, that looks like plastic. That doesn't look real. Is it real? Palms don't look real, but either way, pretty fun. You're not going to see a palm tree in London. I definitely feel this feels more like a kind of fun tropical resort in a really nice way. It kind of doesn't, in a way, feel like London. I like the artwork. What's in here? The mirror bar. I like how they've done that. Okay, it's not open yet. We'll come back later. Look at all of this lighting. I think it's, yeah, the up lighting onto the arches. Looks really lovely. There's lots of like seating. I think something that's been missing in some of these hotels is just like somewhere to chill. Not all hotels have got the, I guess the space at ground level. Yeah, that's the kind of setup. I think breakfast might be here as well. Stop, this is absolutely gorgeous. Oh wow, look. With the light in the back. Lighting really does make a difference. I feel like the rosewood needed some of this warmth in the lighting. Hey, look at all the marble. I'm pleasantly surprised by these spaces. I mean, look at the size of that light. It's taller than me. I mean, I'm not very tall, but you know what I mean. Oh my God, I wondered where the music was coming from. Walking around blasting park life out of my pocket. Jeez, they're gonna kick me out, right? That's really embarrassing. I'm like, what is that noise? Who's playing that? It's me. Oh wow, this one's well nice. Oh, that's a work trip I'd be happy to go to. Wow. gosh, there's a bar over there. Let's go and see what it's all about. Oh, look at this. It's like a little promenade with like little pretend shop fronts. Oh, stop. I love it. And actually, I just noticed the carpet really syncs with the uniforms. I'm not sure if I'll be able to capture it. Look at these pretend storefronts. Look at the wood. This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, wow. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It feels tropical. Obviously, the trees, whether they're real or not, I'm not sure. I might ask. It's a real nice level of escapism. Oh, I love this. How sweet is that? There's a few like bird cage references which I like. Look at these rooms. I can't imagine it's noisy. There's a little bit of a piano, bit of pianist playing. Love it. I came in here a few years ago with my sister, and I swear this was not here. Oh, how pretty is this? I'm kind of over the fake plastic thing that everyone's doing with the flowers, but celebrate. Oh no, some of them are real, some of them are real. It's quite cute though. Oh, this is really nice in here. Yeah, the lovely lady was saying it's only been a couple of years and they've rejudged a lot of the areas with the new owners. So here we go, the champagne bar, guys. You can get some little nibbles, some sushi and champagne. A glass of champagne is £21 for 150ml, which I'm going to be honest with you, I think is actually quite cheap compared to some of the places we've been to where it's been 125ml. I like the slightly pearlescent menu. Yeah, Tassinger, 150ml, £22. Obviously to pay, it says it's 12.5% service at the bottom. Obviously added on, that is your tip, Americans. There is a tip, 12.5%. You do not need to tip on top of that unless you're real keen. Obviously being a champagne bar, huge selection, huge-ish. £490. Now you guys are gonna order the Cristal and charge it to my room. They do have some alcohol-free ones as well there at the bottom. They got wines, which I don't think is too bad actually, 12 quid. It's actually quite reasonable. Rosé. Cocktails, 22. Classic cocktails, 22, yeah. Non-alcoholic, 15. And for those who want a beer, 8 quid. Yeah, so they're about, I'd say £6.50, £7 in a pub these days in this area. Nice, you can tell they've definitely spent money. They're saying the carpet's new. Yeah, post-COVID times. Yeah, I've not been in here since pre-COVID, I don't think. Quite a few people on Zoom meetings on their laptops. It's quite funny. There's even a little Richard George shop in here. I love these little shops. I think only one of them's real, but still. Yeah, is this a real palm tree? I feel like that looks real. Answers on a postcard. Now, as I make myself a nice cup of tea, I know a lot of you guys are going on holiday this summer, or maybe you're watching this in a year's time. Now, I find when I go on holiday, things are a lot more enjoyable when you can upload things onto Facebook. You can look up a map on Google Maps, but the one thing you need is data on your phone. This is where Saily comes to the rescue. Yes, you might be going on holiday, maybe going to France, maybe going to Spain. Saily is an eSIM provider. You do not have to change your own SIM card. Do not worry about it. It's an eSIM. You download the Saily app and they have over 200 countries that you can pick from. Literally select what country you are traveling to, either before you go on holiday or maybe once you get there and you realize you can't live without your Instagram feed. And yeah, the data will be downloaded and ready to go on your phone, and just follow the prompts and it's ready to go. So easy. All you have to do is download the Saily app. You don't have to go to some dodgy corner shop and buy a SIM card or queue up at the airport. Those days are gone. Download the app, whack Hannah Ricketts in the promo code and you'll get that extra 15% discount off already fantastic prices. So go on, get yourself some data for your little trip, work or leisure. So what makes a 5-star hotel? Is it the fresh flowers? Is it afternoon tea? Is it the spa? The service is all of it. Ooh. Oh my gosh, literally. Look at the paneling. This is what I wanted my old flat to be like. What's through here? Oh my gosh, did they nick that from the British Airways first class lounge at Heathrow? Oh, it's not open yet. Oh, I could have gone down the stairs. Oh, everything obviously is accessible. There's loads of lifts. Quick gym tour. We've got towels. Nice and cold in here. Again, techno gym. Treadmills. Weights. There's a little squished in here, but not too bad. Water. There was some fruit. I think I would have probably already shown you. And then down here we have the pool. The spa, they were so lovely in there, gave me a little tour. They have steam rooms and saunas, one in male, one in female, and then they also had like I think it was a sauna out by the swimming pool. It was the kids' swimming hour when I popped in there, so it was quite busy in there, but a really good sized pool and a good jacuzzi. There were some beds as well. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm overlaying footage later on, I'm not sure, but they have some nice mint water, which is needed because I'm boiling, and some fruit as well. So yeah, really clean. Probably not like the most luxurious one that we've been to, but definitely I would say fancier than, gosh, where were we? Or on par, I'd say on par with the Langham. I love the contrast. It feels like a bit like a, okay, it sounds a bit silly, but like a book in a way. Like you turn the page and then like it's a new chapter. I really like it. Oh yes, Great Central Pub by Matt Fletcher. I think I've heard of him. There's even a little internet centre in there with 2 little screens, but it's better than nothing. A printer, not the most exciting thing, but people keep asking me. Okay, it is a couple of hours later, but it's like an hour and a half-ish worth of work. But I have to say, this is just so cute and cozy. I do like the lamps. I really don't like these kind of ugly tables. But it's really a vibe. I mean, you can see a little bit into other people's rooms, but I guess don't walk around with your meat and 2 veg out. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, only gripe, they don't have USB plugs. So luckily had that in my bag, and there aren't any plugs by the bed. Now, very quickly, I want to go down to that pubby restaurant that we saw, but very quickly, just because we did obviously originally start this series where I was like, oh yes, let's go and get room service every time. God, hold the camera still, Hannah. £95 of caviar, some different soups. Some of this obviously will come from the pub restaurant that we're going to go to. Smoked salmon, meze board, club sandwich, and it's got a highlight to say that through the night you can get some of this stuff, £26, beef burger, fried chicken, and it does say £5 per person per food order, and at £2.50. So that is definitely, I guess if there's 2 of you, suddenly it's £10 plus £5 per drink for delivery charge, which I think is that's definitely quite steep. 12.5% through to, I don't know, 13.5%, 15%, depending on where you are. But there's a few other things on here that I think are extra compared to downstairs. You've got like a nice char grill section there. But you get the gist. Oh, poached peach. Oh, do you know, I love anything peach. And then you got your booze at the back. Get yourself some Dom Perignon to the room. But we're going to go downstairs. Cocktail selection, £17 through to £19. I'm going to go with, oh sorry, making me dizzy. I'm going to go with the Fool's Gold, £13. And yeah, they've got loads of different wines, obviously. I really like the pearlescent paper, they must have had a deal on it. Small plates, I might go for a couple of small plates actually, to be honest. No pound sides, obviously. Some sharers, cured meats, cheese board, baked nacho cheese. Is that a pub favourite? Who knows? Some sides. So yeah, it's got like a few pubby kind of things. Caesar salad, fish and chips, steak, sea bass. Oh, that could be quite nice with Asian vegetables. It's a bit bizarre. Lamb shank, beef burger. I mean, you can read. Yeah. Oh, I love this. You know, I love a story, a bit of magic. The Great Central Pub is a nod to the olden days, basically, and it says that the hotel was obviously seen a lot. It was a hospital, military command centre, and as I said, British Railway headquarters. Oh, I think I said it was a hotel anyway. And yeah, it was renovated by a Japanese pop star. Doesn't say who, but obviously they had a few quid to spend on new carpets and curtains. This looks really nice, Scotch egg, yum. This is like pork meat, by the way, around the outside. It's really nice. It's got piccalilli, I haven't had that in ages. And then a pretty posh prawn cocktail, yum, and some nice warm bread, yum indeed. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear this, but this is so crispy. In a good way. Yum. And the piccalilli, oh, it's tangy, it's sweet, it's yummy. Oh, I think I'm going to turn into a bloomin' prawn in a minute, but yeah, very nice. I feel like I messed up slightly. I didn't realise you could eat dinner at the Winter Garden. And they have a set menu. They have a 3-course menu, £55 or $59 with a glass of fizz. I mean, to be fair, I'm not mega hungry today. But how nice is that? What a nice comfort dessert. I probably could have just looked out my window in my room. How it was at the pub. It was nice. I mean, it was like £39, which I feel like these London posh pubs are like mega money. I think they just needed more staff. They were really lovely, but it was a little bit like, I probably would have had another fake drink, you know. I would recommend it. The Scotch egg was amazing. Okay, I have massive FOMO that there's a pianist and there is jazz music on, I think they said Friday and Saturdays. I am genuinely so confused how this place isn't mega busy. It is in the week, obviously, when I make some of these videos. But this is so nice. Like, I know Marylebone. Oh yeah, I got a drink, that's fine. Olives and some mixed nuts. But this is so nice to sit and chill, and all the furnishings, I was just looking, everything is in incredible condition. I think where it's all pretty new. If you get the Chiltern Rail from Marylebone, and your train is delayed and you have time to kill and you don't mind paying a little bit over the odds for a drink, mate, come in here. Just come in here, okay? I'm genuinely confused why this place is not busy. Just come back in for the turn down service. Now all of the lights were off. I feel like they should leave a couple of the little lamps on, but they have full on tidied. I really appreciate it. You know, they've like repoofed the cushions, drawn the curtains. I think like my cable was a bit messy and they've like tidied everything up. Chocolates at hotels are just like not a thing. I don't think anyway. And they have given me another bottle of water, which I appreciate. Have replenished or tidied the towels. I think I forgot to show you this. The amenities, vanity kit and shower cap. There are no like individual grab and goes, do you know what I mean? Sorry, that's mine. Bits and bobs. And then they've put, I don't think that bath mat was there. No, it wasn't 100%. They emptied the bin, put the bath mat out. And then I did ask if they had any bath salts, and they've put 2 little packets. Re-triangled Maloo roll. Turn down service is always a nice thing. I think it's really varied a lot. I think you have to pay a significant amount of money, yeah, to get like all the bougie stuff. where will be the Connaught when it was like a face mask and all these other things. Anyway, I like that place is a vibe. I'm telling you, that place is a vibe downstairs. They were actually telling me that they don't get many Americans. I feel like Americans would love this. I think there's definitely the view that the location of this, hopefully I would just like shown a map at the beginning of the video, that it's like a little bit further out. Baker Street is maybe like a 6-minute walk, and then you've got like the Jubilee line, you've got the Bakerloo line, you've got the District and Circle and Metropolitan. Oh my gosh, what else goes through Baker Street? So I think this is a really well-connected hotel. Obviously I'm not giving my review now, but I'm really surprised that this isn't like talked about more. The Landmark. Anyway, we will see if the bed is comfy, if it's quiet, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning, you lovely lot. How are you doing? Now, great things. I did not hear a single beep. This is a really nice hotel. The mattress was a little, like, it was definitely by far the hardest mattress that I've slept on in a long time. I didn't mind it. I think I'm realizing from these videos that I think I prefer a slightly softer bed. They even replenished the biscuits on the turn down service last night, so that is great. I can see breakfast is happening downstairs. It looks like a buffet. This is not included in the price I paid of £525, but very quickly, looking online, this executive level room is actually 2 levels up. I think there's like 2 kind of entry price point rooms that are slightly different. The entry price point room it says 32 square meters. I don't know what that is in square foot. I think I'm a square foot girly. But this executive room is 50 square meters, which is significantly bigger. And looking at the map, I'm going to guesstimate that 30 or 40% of the rooms are this room type because of the building. You can end up paying a lot, I think, for the smaller room, or you can get this room at like a crazy good deal. Like I saw it for like £420, which I appreciate is still loads of money, all the way through to like 750. So yeah, I don't know if you need to book further ahead. Obviously, it's availability. I could stay in this room probably for like 2 weeks. My work area over here, nice sofa. You can cast. I've been watching loads of Casey Neistat, flicked up YouTube. Apologies to room 588. I was trying to cast to your room instead of 455. Your room kept coming up. I don't know if the drone vlog kept coming up on your TV. I apologize. I think it did, but never mind, because you don't have to accept it just plays. So I'm sorry if I cast. Anyway, yeah, it's mega nice. For it not to be a suite, and you're going to compare it to where we've been, the Connaught. I think the room I had at the Connaught was like thousands. I think it was like £3,000 or something. The Dorchester, I think the room I had was like at least £1,700. So for this, if you can get it for like 450, 500 quid, I'm telling you, this is really nice, except for a few 2005 lamps. I don't mind it. The piano is playing itself. Good vibes, right. Like I said, the room rate I picked didn't include it. Like I said, it's usually about £80 to £100 more every time I book somewhere if they want it included. But £32 for the continental breakfast, or £38 for a full English breakfast. You guys will want to see the buffet. You can go full a la carte at where the champagne bar is up there. Very nice. Got some juices. I'm going to grab one of those green juices. Oh my gosh, Bakewell tart for breakfast. Amazing. Muffins, cakes, some jams. Gosh, you don't see these very often in the UK, the little boxes. And then we've got gluten-free as well. Croissants, banana bread, chocolate brownie, and pain au chocolat. Here's some kind of I guess, yogurty based ones. And oatmeal, honeycomb, lots of different toppings for your yogurt and porridge. Fruit. Oh, look at these little pots. Salmon avocado mousse, muesli, mixed berries. There's a full whole fruit at the top. Oh gosh, can't film it all. Oh, that little fruit salad. Oh, I like that it's chopped up really little. That's amazing. Passion fruit. Oh, figs, yum. And dragon fruit. God, I haven't dragon fruit in a while. And then, what's this? Let's have a look. Ooh. Oh, I've overshot. I don't know that. We've got smoked salmon. That looks nice. Ham. Huge, good selection of cheese. Cold meats. And then you've got courgette, butternut squash, broccoli, beetroot. Wow, look at the salad. Oh, and they've got some yogurt so you can grab as well. And then they said if there's anything else you want, they'll cook it, like omelettes, scrambled eggs. Oh, shakshuka. Oh, yum, poached eggs and avocado. I might have one of those. This is pretty decent. Hash browns, love. Bacon, oh, it's streaky bacon. This is a British bacon. Sausages, pork, Belgian waffles. And then I think they're just replenishing the pancakes. Mixed berry compote, all the side bits, toast station, bagels, rolls. Oh my gosh. I did go for a bit of a mix, some cheeses, continental a bit there, a bit American, why not? Even though it's a Belgian waffle. And I got this little compote thing and a little apple-based green juice. Plate one, let's be honest. This is a really good buffet. I think everyone loved the buffet at the Shard because it had all the hot food. And you could also order a la carte, but yeah, this hotel, as a reminder, this is like £200-300 cheaper than some of the other places we've been staying, so I don't know, I love it. But yeah, £32 for the continental, so that first bay, plus service at 12.5%, and then if you want anything from the hot, like I had, like the waffle, I think I forgot to film what I ate on the hot counter, and like the eggs or whatever, you can build your own English, and then it's £38, which I don't think is too bad. Continental wise, I think that's a pretty decent spread, I'm not gonna lie. You can get teas and coffees and juice and everything's included in that, so yeah, one of the nicer buffets. I'll say it kind of adds up, but so friendly. I think the uniforms are so pretty. They all seem very happy, which is a win. All right, I thought leaving the room, this would have stopped playing from my YouTube. Okay, all right. Shh, Casey, let's tie the robe up. I put the slippers back on, not gonna lie. This is so cozy. Okay, final review. I think 8.5 out of 10. Because of the price and what you get for the money, £525, you can get this room for like £450. Not many nights have got it at that price. It is through to £700, like I said a minute ago. I think you get a lot for your money, dare I say that, for London, compared to the other hotels we've been going at. So 8.5 for the price, honestly, guys, like I would definitely recommend this hotel. I know I've obviously nitpicked. I do think there are a few stains on the carpets. I think they probably do need a little bit of a deep clean. The rogue hair in the bathroom, look, we'll just take that with a pinch of salt. Things that would have made it a 10. I will confess, I did throw a bit of a strop when I checked in. Hold my hands up to that, and I thought it was valid. I tried to check in at 2:30. Check-in is 3 in like all hotels, really. I feel like in America it's sometimes 4 o'clock. And they were like, oh, the room's not ready, which is totally fine. And they were like, it will be ready by 3. We'll call you. And I was like, cool. And then like 3 o'clock came and went, and I was like, oh, they haven't called me. So I wandered back to the reception. The queue was massive, and it was just like, honestly, you only stood there in a line for like over 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and not one person has gone to the counter. So I was a bit like, they need to just have more people maybe on the front desk, considering it's a 5-star hotel. Yeah, and I was just like, oh, come on, because I actually had a phone call at 3:30 that I wanted to take. And then they were like, this was like gone 3:30, and they were like, oh, the room's not ready. And I was like, but I thought it was gonna be bad, basically. I don't think they were like great at managing like the whole check-in process, but that aside, the concierge, absolutely lovely. The women at breakfast, lovely. There was a lovely lady that I was speaking to at the champagne bar last night. Everyone has been so lovely. I think they probably just need a few more people. Like in the pub restaurant, they were very busy. 8.5 out of 10, based on it being around the £500 price point. I think is fair. Like, this is a really, really nice place. I can imagine this being really lovely at Christmas, but I have to say, a massive part of me leaving here in a great mood is because of the daylight. I think it's like a scientific fact, right? But having a grand turn of the century hotel with a large hotel room and getting daylight. You've seen my other videos. Have you seen daylight like this? No. And I appreciate I've got an inside room. I really, really like this hotel. This is also one of very few hotels where, what time is it now? It's not even 10 a.m. yet, and checkout is 12, and I'm literally gonna sit here and probably edit, do some work, got some emails to do. Usually I'll be like, right, let's just get home, let's go home. This feels cozy, and I'm quite happy to stay for another hour or so. But if you want a short video, check out my Tuesday food reviews, where we do a very, very, very informal and unprofessional food review of a restaurant. Sometimes it's cheap as chips, sometimes it is posh nosh. And then every Friday at 6 p.m, we go on a London trip. I will try to get outside of London. I'm struggling a little bit with my workload at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really, really appreciate it, up and across on your TV. And yeah, I will see you in a few days' time. Let me know, what did you order for breakfast? What drink did you want? And would you stay here, and all that jazz below. I love reading your comments. Thank you guys. And remember, if you can't be good, be careful, all right? Also check out Saily. It's so easy to have data on your SIM. Makes your holiday better. Anyway, bye guys.